Hello, beautiful creatures of the world, and welcome back to Coffee with Kerri-Lynn. It is a right fine day in the Crown of Maine on the Canadian border in the Great White North for snowmobiling. Yes, it is. It's been a great weekend for the snowmobilers. Absolutely. It is February 20th, so happy President's Day to everybody, and happy first day of school vacation for the kids. We hear y'all having fun on those trails. The trails go all around our property, so day and night we're listening. Remember, guys and dolls, young and old, ladies and gentlemen, practice safety on the trails. I know everybody's got a need for speed, but let's keep things sane out on those trails. And oh my goodness, remember to stop at the road crossings. There's stop signs on the trail before you cross the road. They're not yields. They're not California roll-through signs. They are stops. So please stop those sleds before crossing the roadways. Come to a complete stop, look both ways, and then proceed with caution. Because, you know, we don't want any accidents this year. Every year there's always somebody that just blows the trail and just blows right across the road, and it's just, there's a tragedy. So let's keep it safe out there because we all want to have fun. And moms and dads, if you are out there sledding with your kids, big thumbs up to you because we know the family that plays together stays together. Yes, it does. So we're all fired up on Coffee with Kerri-Lynn. So what's Coffee Talk about today? East Palestine, Ohio, of course, because it's a goddamn mess out there. Abso-frickin-lutely. And I am fired up about it. I want to know where the legacy media is. Where's the reporting? I want to know where you are. MSNBC, CBS, ABC, NBC, all these great BCs. Where are you? Where are you? Crickets. Absolute crickets. And where is Greta? Greta, my activist girl, hello, child. Where are you, girl? Girlfriend. Y'all stand in front of the G summits. Y'all stand in front of the Economic World Forum. Y'all tell me what I'm doing wrong and how I'm individually polluting the world. And y'all are not saying a damn thing about Ohio. Where are you? How about the forest people in Atlanta, Georgia? Where are you folks? You're living in the forest in Atlanta, Georgia. You're looting from the neighborhood. You're burning houses down. You're harming the citizens, the individuals, the residents that live in that area. You're harming police officers that are trying to walk a beat in that area to protect the forest from a police safety complex from going up. Yet, there is a major environmental disaster happening in Ohio. Where the hell are you? Get your asses out of them trees and get over to Ohio and do some real activism. Find out why nobody gives a damn about Ohio. Honestly, y'all can protect forests. You can stop pipelines from being built. You can shut down fracking. You can shut down coal mines. But when there's a real problem in the world, in the United States, y'all ain't nowhere to be found. This is getting ridiculous. People in East Palestine, Ohio, and the surrounding area are reporting that their eyes feel like they're pulsating out of their heads. Their skin is so dry that no amount of skin lotion is actually helping. They put the skin lotion on and they still feel dry. Nothing is working. There is a noxious odor in the air still. But they've been told, air is fine, go on home. You know, it may not be important to a lot of people, but I can guarantee you East Palestine, Ohio is very important to the 4,700 plus residents that live there. This is their lives. They have lives there. They go to school there. They grow up there. They have jobs there. They have families there. This is important to them. And they are going to their doctors with all kinds of ailments. They still got headaches. Their nose is burning. Their throats are still scratchy, itchy, and burning. They're having a hard time breathing. They're reporting all kinds of things. And you know what their doctors are telling them? Well, we know that they say it's safe to go back into your home, but you might want to go visit a relative for a little while longer. They are also reporting that domestic animals are dying. So if the people problem don't get y'all to wonder and worry and do some activism out in East Palestine, Ohio, maybe the fact that the animals are being harmed will be up your alley, and you'll want to question why that is happening. Dogs, domestic foxes, chickens, cats, animals that go outside. Squirrels, all things of that nature, birdies, things like that were in the area. They're expiring. Over 3,500 fish are floating on the surface of the water. On my Twitter, go to my Twitter, @coffeewithkerry, and there is a video of a woman throwing a rock in her creek, and all the gross chemical stuff come up, make everything look like an oil slick. But nothing to see here, folks. Everything is fine. Last week, Pennsylvania closed a water plant due to the amount of vinyl chloride in the water. And just this weekend, Cincinnati, Ohio, cut off all drinking water from the Ohio River. Absolutely. This is terrible. Norfolk Southern Rail hired SeaTech to test private property that was affected by the chemicals. SeaTech tried to get residents to sign a waiver of responsibility that released Norfolk Southern from any and all further responsibility of their property. 350 residents signed this waiver, and it was just walked back by Norfolk Southern Rail because people got a little angry. Of course, try to cover everything up. Cover your ass. That's what it is. Residents were supposed to have a meeting with the rail company, and the rail company was like, nay, this ain't gonna happen because y'all might hurt us. So they wouldn't even go into the meeting. Residents are having a very hard time getting independent testing. If SeaTech is not testing their property, for some reason, no other companies can get on these properties and test. Okay? Yeah. Why? Even Glenn Beck has hired or has been trying to hire independent pollution testers so that they can go on the property and get an independent test as well as the SeaTech test. And he can't even get people onto the resident properties. Okay. That man got some bucks. That man got some bucks, and he does help. I don't care if you like Glenn Beck or you don't like Glenn Beck. All I know is he's trying to help residents get a second report on their land, the safety of their land and wells, and he can't get these people onto properties either. So people ask, why no FEMA? Let me tell you why no FEMA. Apparently, the governor has to declare a national emergency, and in the paperwork of the national emergency declaration, it does have a vague twist to it that if the governor does sign a national emergency or declare a national emergency, it could release Norfolk Southern from any further responsibility. So what happens? FEMA goes in. The railway is discharged because national emergency. We have a governmental agency going in. We're going to help you. FEMA gives so much help, and then they pull out, and the state and the residents of East Palestine have no recourse to go after the railway to clean up the mess that FEMA will not clean up. Because FEMA comes, FEMA goes. Worst thing that can happen to you is when somebody from the government comes in and says, hello, we're from the government, we're here to help. Run away very, very quickly, because they half-ass everything. They don't help 110%. They half-ass. That's it. And for whatever reason, you can have this and you can't have this and you can have this and you can't have this, and then within a week, they're gone. And the private company will not be able to be held liable or responsible for it. So you're always wondering, why? Well, there's some answers. We found some answers, guys and dolls, and it all boils down to follow the damn money. Money. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why there's a potential for crickets, for nobody to give a damn. Investigations show that Warren Buffett owns Suffolk Northern Railways. The top investors to Norfolk Southern are Vanguard, BlackRock, State Street, and JP Morgan Chase. You know it, baby. It sounds like a public-private partnership down there. It's all boiling down to the money. And where's the Biden administration? Hello, Joe? President Biden, with all due respect, man, why are you in Ukraine giving them a ton of money? This weekend, President Biden was in Ukraine giving them more billions. $500 million more on top of all the billions that we already sent there with the damn omnibus plan and all this other BS that we're doing. And what is our money going to be paying for? What is our hard-earned tax dollars going to be paying for in Ukraine now? Well, we are going to help them fund. Get it? Sit down. Wait a minute. It's going to make you mad. Made me mad too. But not. There's two topics. There is the food shortage that we are going to help Ukraine with. Shelves in our country bare, but okay. I get reports in from people all over the country. They're emailing me saying there's no pasta in my store. Eggs are $7 to $8. There's no this in my store. The milk products are a hit or miss. And we're giving money to Ukraine to help them with their damn food shortage. Okay. Second thing our money is going to be doing. This is going to make you real mad. The second thing our money in Ukraine is going to be doing that the president just promised them this weekend. I believe he was there on Friday. Promising them money to keep their pension fund solvent. Our Social Security fund is being raided. It's being raided by our officials. They just borrow and borrow and borrow against us. And we keep paying and paying and paying it in. And our retirement age is going up and up and up. We don't even take care of the people in our country now that are on Social Security. No, we don't. People get Social Security, but they're not getting a lot of money. They're getting Social Security and food stamps. This is not the way it should be. We do not take care of our old people in this country at all. And Social Security is but a pittance. It is not an entitlement. It is something that we pay into our entire working lives. We pay into the Social Security system. And then when we get it back, we're told it's an entitlement. It's not no damn entitlement. You took my money, give it back with interest. How about that? No, instead, we're going to make Ukraine solvent. We're going to make their pension system solvent. We're going to make sure their people get their Social Security. Well, we got old people in this country that can't afford to make their rent. They can't afford to pay their bills. They can't afford to eat. They're getting Social Security checks and food stamps because they can't afford it. And we've got old people. Here's the dirty little secret about Social Security. You don't get a full ride in medical. You need to pay for that. What you are provided by our government is the basics. You go to the hospital in an emergency, they'll pick it up. Unless you pay extra for Medicare, Medicaid Part A, B, C, and D, you don't get nothing. You get an emergency visit to a hospital. You get hospitalization coverage. You do not get to go to the doctor with that. You need to pay for all that out of pocket. Or you need to pay for your Medicare, Medicaid, whatever the heck it is, Medicare, Part A, B, C, and D in order to get the added benefits, or you need to carry private insurance as well. And people on Social Security in this country cannot damn well pay for all that and eat and live in their homes and so on and so forth. But yet, we'll fund Ukraine. Thanks. Guys and dolls, ladies and gentlemen, we are living in a clown world. We are living in upside down, ridiculous times. We really are. We got environmental catastrophes in this country. They're trying to take away your gas stoves, and we're giving all our money overseas. We're shoring up pension plans in other freaking countries, and we don't care about our old people at home. Sad, sad times, ladies and gentlemen, guys and dolls, people young and old. We got to start waking up. We got to start seeing what's going on in this country. You really do. Protect yourself. Buy some food. Be your own first responder. Because the scariest words on the planet are, we're from the government and we're here to help. Well, guys and dolls, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, my beautiful creatures of the world, please, carpe diem, because nobody promises us a tomorrow. Ciao.